Oh, last one's kitchen.
I know.
This video is sponsored by Send It Supplements Clean Energy in a Pouch. For the purpose of the video, I used it as a pre-workout, and I'll show you my first impressions of it.
This is a pouch. It's not a powder that you put in a shaker cup and then stir it up. Bombs away. Tastes good.
So dudes, initial impressions of Send It Supplements. I think it's really cool. And my impressions using it like a pre-workout, I actually really liked it. Usually I'm not too privy to using pre-workouts just because they get me like a little bit too jittery, but like this is a really nice like slow roll. It's 300 milligrams of caffeine. I was fine. I didn't have like any jittery feeling or weird kind of like tingling sensations that I usually get on conventional pre-workouts. For one, you have membranes in your mouth that have a quicker absorption rate than if you were to ingest it, right? When it's in a pouch, it's going to go through your system a lot more efficiently, and you're not going to be going to the bathroom as much because you're not ingesting any liquid. It's not like you have to use it like a pre-workout. That's what I used it for this video, but it's just caffeine, right? Like, you can use it for gaming. You can use it anytime. You carry it on your person in your pocket anytime you need like a quick burst of energy. This stuff will do you right. Again, no shaker cup. Like, boom. Easy. Comes in a variety of fruity flavors. If you're interested, check out the link in the description. And thanks again to Send It Supplements for sponsoring this video.
So, dudes, welcome to another operator. Oh my god! What a freak! You ever tell someone you're gonna do something and then you get halfway through it and you're like, why did I agree to ever do this? Finka is a 2-speed attacking entry fragger. She fucking... fuck... What is there to talk about, bro? Finka is equipped with nanomachine, son. TM. Is your teammate down? You can just hit a button and pick him back up anywhere on the map. Don't be like me in tunnel vision who you're aiming at so much that you forget to use the gadget when your teammate goes down because you're a fucking idiot and you'll lose your one to a body contortionist. Nobody will ever let you on Finka again, and for good reason. Did I mention that the Finka boost gives a permanent health boost and it increases your ADS time and reload speeds? It's like a Reina ult that you get to use 3 times. Alright guys, you have 2 seconds to digest all that information. 1, 2. Alright, now somebody's commenting, I don't really play Finka anymore after Ubisoft ruined her for
unlike virgins that play the game for 11.
Alright, I'm gonna try to explain why the Finka boost recoil thingamajig was stupid. Alright, so pull down is an important aspect of controlling recoil in this game. It allows you to hit your shots more easily and do spray transfers. When everything's one-shot headshot, this is extremely important. In the middle of a gunfight, you don't have time to think, oh, I'm gonna get Finka boosted, and then I'm gonna have to make sure I don't pull down this amount. When the original Finka was around, your teammate would hit the boost button, and then your bullets would go like this, and you would lose your gunfight. Gee, Greg, I think that's really dismissive. You know, as a console player, recoil. Recoil. Anyway, let's get to the more specific aspects about playing Finka. There aren't any. Finka's an entry frag. You put a drone in where you want to enter the building, you get your teammate to drone out the rest of the way for you, and you get picks off of that drone. That's going to be great information for about half of you, because all your friends probably quit the game. What's an entry fragger? An entry fragger is somebody who takes the initial gunfights for their team. They're usually the first in the building. They're making the most risky point of contact with the opponent, because if they go down, it's not going to screw over your team as much. If you have a hard breach entry fragging, for example, if Ace goes down, you can't open the wall, and then your round is just completely screwed. Other examples of this kind of operator design include Zofia and Ash. There are proper ways to entry frag, and there are improper ways to entry frag. The proper way to do it is in coordination with the drone. The improper way is to full send out in the middle of nowhere and then get picked off by a vigil hiding in a corner. Good luck adopting this role by yourself with anything other than raw, natural gun skill talent, because nobody knows how to drone and nobody wants to learn how to because it's too hard. Oh, well, Greg, this information's irrelevant to me. I don't have a stack. No, it's not. Talk to your random. Here are 2 examples of getting opening pick with a drone while I coordinate with my random.
I'll pre-fire her. I'll pre-fire her. Is she?
She's still there.
She's prone. Far side or close side? Good shit.
Inhabiting Gemini.
One's vertical too.
Now, I understand that this is literally impossible for some of you. Trying anything is difficult. Here's a pro gamer tip. If you encounter the least bit of resistance in a game, quit. You bought the damn thing with your mom's allowance credit card. You're entitled to a win. Winning is part of the experience. I purchased it. It's a commodity I deserve. I play games for fun, and winning is fun. So I bought winning. Anybody who demonstrates more game knowledge than you, there's something wrong with them. They probably don't have sex. Not like it's important that you don't have sex, but as long as you say it first in all chat, that means you win because you brought it up before they did. All you have to do is act like you have sex, and people will just assume you do. So if that's the case, is there really a difference? So don't leave a drone at the spot you want to entry into. Don't have a pre-placed drone for your entry fragger to get picks off of. Ignore that these are simple, easy things to do. They require a mindset shift that requires you to not play the game in the exact way that you specifically want to. And the game you want to specifically play is better than everybody else's. You are the main character, and everyone around you just doesn't get it. The Gon 6 sucks. Why? Well, it's not a PMM. I have a weird fixation on Soviet-era firearms, and the PMM fits the bill for gun nerds all around the world, thanks to its status as the Soviet Union's most prolific handgun and its solid engineering. You'll never find yourself in a position where getting rid of a bulletproof piece of intel gathering equipment is useful, so just don't bother with it. It gets zapped by Jaeger ADSs too. A YouTuber by the name of Gregor jumped the gun on his conclusions about it, and he has 329,000 subscribers, so you shouldn't have to change your opinion on it, even if he backtracked on it after the fact.
This gadget will not serve the role of a utility destroyer. I think it will serve the role of a Jaeger ADS and will my disc burner. This is something that Zoe...
Backtracking is a sign of weakness, and there's no recovery from it. You might be wrong, but at least you're not a bitch. Remember, it's better to be wrong than a bitch. Frag grenades are cool too and can dispatch people behind cover or below through soft floors with a mechanic often called depth charging, where the grenade is cooked just long enough for it to blow up on that soft surface, allowing the shrapnel to pick off an opponent from below. Since this requires a slight bit of practice and deliberation, it's for virgins in Pro League who can't get laid. It's also an unintended mechanic and should be removed because it's too hard for me to do. So yeah, Finka is one of the best operators in the game, with the best entry fragging weapon on attack, frag grenades, a Gon 6, and the ability to revive down but not out teammates plus keep them topped off with health over the course of a given round. But you won't play her because of the recoil thing.
Well, if you get kills here, this is a clip. That's a clip.
Oh yeah, and the whole withstand thing that, like, uses her resources in order for her to withstand? Yeah, that mechanic.
The main thing is that this LMG is going to get nerfed. I know it. Ubisoft's already talked about it. They've given lip service to it. It's not in a balanced state right now. When that nerf happens, as a nerf will probably come to Azumi pretty soon because her kunais are very powerful and she might lose one of them, we're going to end up back in this conversation about why does Ubisoft keep nerfing operators? And I don't have all the answers. I think that Ubisoft, despite what we might think, does try to do their best to keep the game balanced and in a healthy state. Main problem with the LMGs is that there's no drawbacks to them. 150 bullets that you can just run around without ever having to reload. The ADS and handling speeds of all the other weapon classes are so blurred together between the assault rifle and LMG characteristics that, well, it's basically just a 150 round assault rifle with even less recoil a lot of the times and even more damage. For now, it might not be a bad idea to just take Finka's LMG away and just let her use the spear, which is already a really solid weapon in and of its own right. But at least for the next couple of months, enjoy Finka while you can, because right now, she's the best entry fragger in the game, if not the best operator in the game. Deuces.